What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, I'm going to show you 10 different weapons that you can craft that either meet or beat the standard of legendary weapons in their weapon type. Putting this video together, there are one of each category. So there's shield, one-handed sword, mace, daggers, the whole 9 yards, and they're going to go in order of the lowest damage to the highest damage. The tier 4 thralls specializations that I used for this video is a temper right armorer that was for the shield, a bladesmith blacksmith that was for most of the weapons, and then for the weapons that I needed a priest for, I used a confessor, which is a damage focused priest. I put the master weapon fitting on all of the weapons that we're using today, except for the shields, which I put the durability kit on. The attributes for my character are strength at the 4th perk and encumbrance at the 2nd. The encumbrance is just so I can carry what I need to. The strength is the more important part. The enemy that we're going to be testing on today is the brute. You guys know I like to pick on the brute. We're going to continue to pick on the brute. Coming in at the number 10 spot is the Ancient Lemurian Shield. Now the Ancient Lemurian Shield has health damage of 45, armor pen of 14. It has 10,237 durability with this setup. The Akbitanan Shield is the legendary shield that we're looking at and comparing it against. It has 45 health damage, 14% armor pen with 15,150 durability. And let's start in on the brute with the Akbitanan Shield. This is the legendary. There's a shield hit for 24, and it did not hit on the last one. So let's try that again, 24 and 32. If we switch over to the Ancient Lemurian Shield, you can see it's doing 24 and then 32. Dropping in at the number 9 spot is the Claws of Jebelsog. Now the Claws of Jebelsog do 55 health damage and 18% armor pen. It expires. It does not have a durability. It has a timer. And that full timer is 13 minutes and 3 seconds. Now the Bestial Claws, these are the legendary drop. They do 45 health damage, 18% armor pen, and have durability of 900. And let's start out with the Bestial Claws. Light attack is 62. Heavy attack is 62. If we do a full combo, you can see it's 62 all the way across the board. Now if we switch over to the Claws of Jebelsog, you can see we're doing 75 with each hit. At the number 8 spot, we have the Ancient Lemurian Trident. Now this guy does 68 health damage with 22% armor pen. Durability with this setup is 1370. If we look at the Mordlin, which is the highest damage spear I could find, you can see it does 61 health damage and 21% armor pen. It does have a bonus of corrupted, so you may want to use that in a PvP scenario, but in PvE it's not going to matter. Its durability is 1050. Now let's get started off with the Mordlin. The light attack does 84. And if I do a heavy attack, it also does 84. We'll do a full revolution of heavy attacks so you can see what that is. So it ended with a 167. If we switch over to the Trident, you can see it did 94. And if we do a full revolution of heavy attacks, you can see it ends at 187. That's a big difference in damage right there. Dropping into the number 7 spot is the Ancient Lemurian Axe with 68 health damage and 26% armor pen. It has a durability of 880.9. It's going up against Yog's Touch with 59 health damage and 52% armor pen and a durability of 675. And again, this weapon is corrupted, meaning it does corruption damage in a PvP setting. Now, one quick side note I will give you about the Lemurian Axe versus Yog's Touch. Yog's Touch still wins in a heavily armored situation. So if you're going up against the arena champion or you're playing PvP against heavily armored targets, Yog's Touch is going to win. However, if you're just farming, say, the Unnamed City or legendary boss creatures, you're going to want to go with the Lemurian Axe, and I'll show you that on the brute. Going in with the Lemurian Axe, light attack 127, heavy attack 143. Switching over to Yog's Touch, 121. Heavy attack 137. So the Lemurian Axe is doing more damage than Yog's Touch per swing right now. Taking the number 6 spot is the Tenderizer with 68 damage and 40% armor pen. This guy has a 1076 durability. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is going up against Ajah's Bane. Now, Ajah's Bane has health damage of 56, armor pen of 40. Its bonus is strength, and it has durability of 825. Now we're going to start with the Tenderizer, but I want to show you my attributes real quick. Here's my attributes, no extra damage. And with a light hit, we get 134. Heavy, 101, going up and coming back down. If we switch over to Ajah's Bane, and I'll show you my attributes again, it does give me that increased damage of 5. However, going in with a light attack, 116, and then 88 on the up and down. Let's go back over to the Tenderizer. Again, 134, up, down, 101, versus 116, up, down, 88. So you can see that the Tenderizer is doing a lot more damage than Ajah's Bane. In the number 5 spot, we have the Daggers of Dagon with health damage of 69, armor pen of 31. The durability is 587. Now these guys also apply cripple. The legendary they're going up against is the Grim with health damage of 52, armor pen of 30%, and the durability is 450. Starting off with a light attack, we get 118, and a heavy attack, 84 both ways. If we switch over to the Grim, we get 89 and 63 both ways. So the clear winner here is the Daggers of Dagon. Coming in at the number 4 spot is the Black Ice Broadsword with 72 damage and 21% armor pen. This guy has a total durability of 337. It is going up against a Predatory Blade with 102 damage and 21% armor pen. Durability of 675. Now it's pretty obvious that the Predatory Blade is going to win on this one because it just has such a high health damage. However, the Predatory Blade is still only light attacks that do damage, so heavy attacks don't do any damage. And I'm going to give a shout out to the runner-up in this category, which is going to be TELITH'S Lament with 71 health damage and 23% armor pen, durability of 880. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the Black Ice Broadsword is still supposed to be a two-handed weapon, but it is a one-handed weapon currently in game. But let's get right into this. So with the Black Ice Broadsword, we do a 99 with a light hit, and a heavy hit is also 99. With the Predatory Blade, light hit is 140. Obviously, heavy hit is actually a total of 9 points, but that's because I put the master weapon fitting on it. And if we switch over to TELITH'S Lament, we have a total of 98 and 98. So let's do a full heavy combo with TELITH'S Lament and a full heavy combo with the Black Ice Broadsword. 98, 147, 167, 147. With the Black Ice Broadsword, we have 99, 148, 168, and 148. Jumping into our number 3 spot, and this is going to be one of those things that make you go, huh? Yeah, it's the DRAGONBONE MAUL, and it has 75 health damage, a 45% armor pen, 835 durability. It's going up against the Hammer of Thag. Now the Hammer of Thag has 70 health damage, 43% armor pen, and 1200 durability. It has bonuses to both grit and strength. Now those bonuses are currently not working. It only gives you the bonus to grit. But we're going to go ahead with the test, and I'm going to show you how awesome the DRAGONBONE MAUL is anyway, because the Hammer of Thag is less than a 1% chance of dropping in the exiled land. So with a light attack, we have 113. If we switch over to the Hammer of Thag, 105 with the light attack. Let's switch back and do a heavy attack, 169. And a heavy attack, 159. So you can see that the DRAGONBONE MAUL is doing a massive amount of damage to this target. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the Star Metal Great Axe, health damage of 87, 12% armor pen with a durability of 1017. It's going up against the Scythe of Thag. Now this guy has 77 health damage, 12% armor pen, its bonus is strength, and it has 900 durability. And if we look at our attributes, you can see the strength bonus is actually working on the Scythe of Thag. Now, something to keep in mind with the Scythe of Thag is it actually applies bleed damage. So if you're going up against a target that can bleed, the Scythe of Thag is probably your better bet. However, it is not something that's craftable, so if you want to use a two-handed axe, the Star Metal axe is the way to go. But let's go ahead and check the damage on this guy right here. So light attack, we're doing 115. If we do the spin to win, look at that, 138 all around, and then it drops to 111. I'm not sure why it starts to drop. I've noticed that a couple of times that it'll start to drop. It doesn't continue to give you that high number, but you can see 111s. I don't know why there's a 138 in there at the beginning. Switching over to the Scythe of Thag, if we do a light attack, we have 86. And if we go in for the spin to win, 103s, let's see if it drops off of that. Does not look like it's going to drop. 103s all around. And coming in at the #1 spot, a weapon that I've already showcased on my video, it's going to be TELITH'S, 87 health damage, a 39% armor pen with 1174 durability. It's going up against the Sword of Crom with 96 health damage, 34% armor pen, and 1200 durability. Now the Sword of Crom is a thrall only weapon, so if you're looking for something with similar damage, you definitely want to make TELITH'S for yourself. And let's go ahead and take a look at just how much damage we're doing with it. Light attack, 103. If we switch to heavies, 123, 134, 72, 72, and 154. Switching to the Sword of Crom, 111, and we'll switch over to heavy attacks, 133, 144, 78, 78, and 167. Now you would not be able to do that in your own game. The only reason why I'm able to do that is because I've set myself to not lose any stamina in this video. So there you go, there's my top 10 list on weapons that you should definitely be crafting and using in Conan Exiles. And that's all I have for this video, but the fun doesn't have to stop here. There's a couple other videos coming up on the screen. You can pick one of those to watch next. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. I'll catch you next time. Peace. I'd like to give a big shout out to all my YouTube members. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button below that says join. That'll give you all the details. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for their continued support, likes, comments, and general awesomeness. If you're not subscribed, you can start your free trial today and cancel at any time. Clicking the bell is highly recommended so you get notified when I upload another video.